It is November 8th. I am Mark Greenstein. I am no longer a candidate. I am a civilian. So I'll take my analyst role and answer mainly for the benefit of conservatives. What happened? I can answer that. Once again, you didn't present to the public a conservative. And you lost a great opportunity in the process. Okay? You lost the chance to rail against socialism. We didn't hear from Bob or any of his supporters in the campaign about stopping paying welfare for people who don't want to work. We didn't hear forcefully why you don't have a high minimum wage. Bob punted mainly because of his handlers, wanting him to focus on one and only one issue. It's a good issue. But it wasn't even then forceful enough because a conservative doesn't put us into deficits. And everything about the way Bob presented his tax plan spelled deficits. Okay? You can cut taxes only if you cut spending. That's the conservative mantra. And the handlers, I do not directly blame Bob. I blame handlers in whose hands he put himself, who didn't let Bob be as conservative as he should have. Joe Markley would have been a better candidate. And Joe Markley should have been unleashed. But once again, they kept it to one Bob, one message. Look, there's a better way. And it's been proven in fairly recent history that conservatives can win by being conservative. By my count, let's look at Connecticut. We've really, in my adult lifetime, had only one conservative governor candidate. That was John Rowland, and though he lost the first time to Lowell Weicker, he then won 3 elections, okay? 3-1. Look at the national scene, where in my lifetime, except for Goldwater, weird exception, I was not even one yet, Goldwater conservative lost to another conservative, okay? Lyndon Johnson was a very conservative Democrat candidate, and he had inherited a Kennedy legacy that people were passionate about. So it almost doesn't count. Ever since then, look at the record. I call it 6-0. 1968 Nixon, 1972 Nixon. Conservative Reagan wins again in 1980, trounces his opponent in 1984. Conservative George W. Bush wins barely in 2000 and trounces Kerry in 2004. 6-0. Now, Republicans have won without conservatives. In Connecticut, you did have Abe Ribicoff, not very conservative, but still a winner. You did have Jody Rell, a winner. You did have Lowell Weicker, a winner. It says that you can get away with it, but why take the chance? And why subdue your conservative principles in the process? A party should be about pushing forward ideas, not just candidates. And when you get then the chance, you roll good candidate with good ideas, and you change the world for the better. Now that goes to the unfortunate advice. When you finally do elect a conservative, make sure he governs conservatively. That didn't happen in John Rowland's time. That didn't happen in George W. Bush's time. It didn't happen with Nixon. It somewhat happens with Reagan, although he did create pretty high deficits, but he's the best testament to conservatives staying pretty steadfast. Try it, okay? Try to put a conservative, unabashed, I think you're going to be winners for a long time through. That's my 2 cents. I'm Mark Greenstein.